Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 2 of your distance learning. I hope week 1 went well. And just remember that all of your assignments this week are due again on Thursday, April 30th. If you're at this point and watching this video, then you should have already completed tasks 1 and 2. Task 1 was just reading the section from your textbook. I posted that as a Google Doc, just like week 1. Task 2 was looking at that article called Life Before the Internet. You could have skimmed the article or you could have watched the video. I hope that you guys found some things in there that you didn't know or that you found interesting. And now when you're watching this video, you should be at task 3, which is 4 to 5 salary notes. So what this assignment is going to look like on Google Classroom is it will be called Due April 30th. What are you worth? So last week in your self-analysis assignment, you guys responded to all of those really reflective questions, talking about what jobs you were most passionate about and maybe which geographic location you'd like to work. Maybe you want to stay in San Diego, maybe you have family on the East Coast, maybe you want to live in Seattle, totally up to you. But what we're going to do now is take that information and look at the jobs and the type of money that you can make in those jobs. So I just want to walk you through navigating the website a little bit just before you get started and kind of explain what I expect in your notes. So when you start this assignment, you're going to go to www.salary.com. I linked the website into the Google Classroom assignment. And this is what the homepage is going to look like. What you're going to do is look over here. What am I worth? Your job title. Here's just a few that I was playing around with. But for the sake of this, let's just look at a plumber, and we're in San Diego. So let's look at San Diego and see what plumbers make and what their job qualifications are. So once you hit search, it's going to come up with a list of plumbers or whatever job you search. So there's a plumber, there's a licensed plumber, there's a plumber experienced, plumber 2, plumber assistant, and the list goes on. For the sake of this assignment, try to find the one that fits you best. So you're probably not a licensed plumber and you probably don't have experience being a plumber. That's only because you guys are in high school and your work experience is very limited because of that. So the one that would make the most sense is a plumber's assistant, or just go for the basic plumber. So click on that and it will start to calculate some things. Just wait. Then what's going to happen is it's going to pull this screen up for you. So up here there are some buttons you can click. So right now we're on salary. You can click the benefits or what's included when you get this job, job info, you can compare it to other jobs, and so on. So if we start here looking at the salary, you can see this nice graph, and the median, or what most people make, is $61,000 annually. So as you can see, there are some people who make more money and there are some people who make less. Remember, this is just for San Diego. And right down here, it says your salary with some question marks. How are you going to get your salary is by filling in some of these over here. So do you know the following factors can affect your pay? Check it out and see how much you're worth. So if you want a more exact or defined salary that you might have, you can enter your education. So if you were going to apply for this job straight out of high school, you'd have a high school diploma. Let's see, your years of experience, less than 1. And that can vary. If you are in one of those job training academies that I talked about that Mount Miguel provides, then maybe you do have experience. If you're in the cosmetology program and you're applying for a cosmetology job, the training that you've received in your classes could qualify as experience. So now that I've put in that I have a high school diploma and I have less than 1 year of experience, you'll see now that it's given me my salary. So no longer is it just the median, but that's with factors of who I am and what I have. And you can use your job credentials that we looked at in last class to calculate this a little bit more. So now you can see what your exact salary is. that might be a note that you take down. So over here, it gives you a nice little tidbit that might be a good note for you. Maybe you find it interesting or really important. So your estimated salary is $4,533 less than the median pay. Even though you have earned a high school diploma, you have less than one experience. So it just gives you a more specific look. Other things you can look for to take notes on would be benefits. What kind of benefits does this job offer you? Some jobs offer a lot of benefits and some offer none. So that's something to look into. You may have to look some of these up if you don't know what they are or what they give you, but this would be great stuff to take notes on too. If you're concerned about healthcare, look at what your job offers. Does it offer you coverage in healthcare or not? Because that's something that may sway your decision in your job. Another thing to look at that you might want to take notes on is job info. So here it just tells you some of the job requirements, things that you'll do. So plumbers inspect, repair, install, and modify plumbing fixtures. So you may take some notes on what you find interesting from that. Down here, you'll find some statistics, some things about how long people work in the jobs, and all of these links down here will give you more information on the job, which you can click on and read up. For your assignment, though, your assignment is going to look like this. What are you worth salary notes? You can find this in Google Classroom, and it's due again Thursday, April 30th. Here are the instructions. So watch this video, and then you're going to visit thesalary.com, which I've linked, take 4 to 5 notes. And I even gave you kind of a sentence starter here because all of your notes should be in full sentences. I'm only asking for 4 to 5, so just make sure that you write them in full sentences. And then down here, you'll just write them 1 through 5. It doesn't need to be a paragraph, just write them out, what you think is interesting. There's no right or wrong answers. It's just you exploring the job that you think you're passionate about and finding out some more information on it. So that's assignment that's due on Google Classroom. Your other 2 will be responding to the critical thinking question and also finding a job listing for this job you're searching. But we'll go into that in the next assignments, but this is your assignment number 1.